Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where I'll be doing a sim with the all-time London Knights team in NHL 21 franchise mode. So the London Knights are part of the Ontario Hockey League, the OHL. They have 2 Memorial Cup championships, as well as 4 J. Ross Robertson Cups as OHL champions. So they've had some pretty good teams. As you guys can see on the screen, they had a lot of very good players go through their organization and made it to the NHL. Some all-stars in today's league. So we're going to take a look at that team today. So in the first line, we got Mitch Marner with John Tavares, so the Toronto Maple Leafs connection, with Patrick Kane on the wing, and an absolutely nasty first line. We have Robert Thomas with Bo Horvat and Matthew Tkachuk on the second line, so very, very good. Max Domi, Nazem Kadri, and Josh Anderson on the third. I put Josh Anderson and Max Domi in the same lines, even they were traded for each other in the NHL. I thought it'd be cool. Put them together in the sim. Then we have Andreas Tennessee, Christian Dvorak, and Max Jones as the fourth line. Scratch, we have Corey Perry, Chris Tierney, and Victor Mete. So very, very stacked offense. Defense is not as strong, but it's still pretty good with a lot of some young talent in there. We have Oli Mata on the first pairing with John CARLSON, Adam Boquist, Nikita Zadorov, Yuli Ulevi, and Evan Bouchard. So it's a very good young up-and-coming defenseman there. In goal, I have Michael Hutchinson and Anthony Stolarz in net. Taking a look now at special teams. So we have on the power play Mitch Marner, John Tavares, Patrick Kane, John Carlson, Matthew Tkachuk. They all have a +1. Josh Anderson, Bo Horvat, Max Domi, and Boquist, Nazem Kadri. They have a +1 as well. Top 6 has a +1 as well as the fourth line. Top pairing has a +3, so John Carlson is going to play like a 94 overall. If you guys missed it, I did do the Halifax Moosehead and Moncton Wildcat team builds out of the QMJHL. I'll put a link in the card up top as well as in the description below. If you guys missed it, definitely go check that out. It's pretty cool to see all of those teams with all the alumni that made it to the NHL. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like. We really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new as well. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content moving forward. So we're going to take a look at the jerseys of the London Knights. Actually made those new jerseys that they have. I believe it's just a couple of years now. Light green, light yellow, really, really nice with that London Knights logo. So I'm gonna go into that right now to show you guys. So the away, we've got the nice kind of lime green and yellow. The green may be a bit lighter than in real life. It's a bit difficult to get that color. And then home jerseys, you guys can see with the green all around the yellow. I'm going to put pictures on the screen as the real life jerseys to compare. I think they're phenomenal. I really, really like them. I like that green and yellow coloring, similar to the Minnesota North Stars, like the reverse retro the Wild have. Pretty cool there. So taking that London Knights team, not going to make any trades at all, just see how good they can do. So after the preseason, we have a record of 4-3-0, so we definitely have an extremely stacked offense. Defense is all right, and goaltending as well, so it's not the best. Obviously, their strong suit is their offense. So take a look now at the captaincy of the team. As for captaincy, I put the C on Patrick Kane, definitely the best player on this team. I put an A on John Tavares, so captain, he definitely deserves that A. And John Carlson, a nice veteran defenseman there. So that's a look at the captaincy group. Let's jump into the regular season. I'm going to simulate first up to the trade deadline, see how the team is doing at that point. Alright, so at the trade deadline, we have a record of 35, 22, and 4. So I'm very impressed with the team. They started off by losing 6 games in a row, and then they picked it up. I actually subbed out the LA Kings, the lowest rated team in the Pacific. I think they're the lowest rated in the NHL, or one of the lowest rated. We have London Knights. We're actually first place in the Pacific. It's funny because Knights, and then we got Golden Knights as well. But 74 points there, 35, 22, and 4. Mitch Marner is over a point per game at the trade deadline. That is fantastic. Already 62 points, 24 goals. 25 goals for Patrick Kane there. John Tavares all have a lot of points there. 58 for Tavares. Carlson, 53 and a +17. That's awesome to see. Then it drops off quite a bit, so this team is definitely top heavy, led by that first line and John Carlson up top at the defense. Hutchinson and Stolarz, both of them definitely solid numbers, especially Hutchinson doing very well. So we're going to simulate up to the rest of the year, and hopefully we can make the playoffs and even have a deep cup run here. So looking at the trades, a computer actually made a big blockbuster. Evan Bouchard from the Oilers goes to Chicago. So Oilers Bouchard. for Jonathan Toews. So Jonathan Toews leaves Chicago, goes to Edmonton to play with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Alright, so at the end of the year, guys, we have a record of 46, 30, and 6. Let's see where we are. First place in the division. There you go, 98 points. So we're definitely one of the better teams in the West. Maple Leafs 110. They won the President's Trophy there. Mitch Marner 25 goals, 75 points, leading the team. Patrick Kane 32 goals, 72 points. CARLSON 72 points as a defenseman there. Tavares 68, 27 goals. The Chuck had 20. And then I'm just going to go through the rest of the players. Even Nazem Kadri there with 20 goals. That is great to see. All right, now let's take a look now at goaltending. Hutchinson, Stolar. So Hutchinson 37, 25, and 3. Had 4 shutouts, 908 and a 278. And then Stolar's pretty solid numbers all around. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the goaltending to be that good, but sometimes the rating doesn't necessarily mean everything in this game with goaltending. So Marner on the Leafs actually wins the Art Ross Trophy. Matthews right behind him with 96. 62 goals for Austin Matthews. I mean, is it a stretch to say that could be possible in a full 82-game season if he keeps on this pace that he's doing this year? I mean, he cooled off a bit. It was a goal per game at one point, but wow. I mean, definitely Matthews, I could see him being a 50-plus goal scorer. Not sure if he's going to reach 60 in real life, but if anybody can do it right now, it'd be him or Ovi, I think. Stamkos when healthy, or Pasternak. A lot of good goal scorers in the NHL. Eichel with 37 goals, 95 points. Backstrom 93, McDavid 92. So nobody over 100 points. That is definitely surprising. Matthews definitely wins the Maurice Richard. He has 16 goals more than Patrick Laine. Wow. All right, take a look now at defensemen. So John Carlson, both Carlsons are John Carlson in the Washington one. 82 and 72 points respectively there. 69 for Klingberg, 65 for OEL, Quinn Hughes, Henman. There you go. Take a look now at goaltending. So Henrik Lundqvist, good for him. 43 wins. Then got Vasilevsky, Anderson, Bishop, Mrazek, Hutchinson there, number 6 in wins. That is fantastic to see. Rookie skaters now, Lafreniere, 55 points. Kaprizov 50. Both of them around the 20-goal mark. Kaprizov just missing it. All right, and now taking a look quickly at rookie goaltenders. So Shesterkin 28, 38, 8, 3 shutouts, so not the best record, but there you go. So take a look now at standings quickly, and then we'll jump into the postseason, see who we're playing. So Toronto won the President's Trophy, then Washington, Tampa Bay, Carolina going down the list. So we're actually 7 in the NHL. So London Knights just go to show how many good players went through that organization throughout the years. That's pretty good team right there. So we're facing off against Edmonton, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. You see they got Jonathan Toews at the trade deadline as well. It's going to simulate a few games at a time here. So we win game 1, 1-0 in OT. Lose game 2, win game 3. So we're up 2-1 in the series right now. Okay, they tied, so it's 2-2. After game 5, we lose. We're actually down to the wire the last game. I'm just going to slow sim that one ×8 and see if we can win the game. You can simulate period by period actually. So after 1, 2-2, Tavares gets 2, Larson and Kassian. So not the most likely guys to score goals, but there's a tie game after 2. All right, so tied. So I'm going to simulate the third period. We're down. We need to make a big comeback. Olimata there. He scores on Koskinen to give us the lead. 5-1-4 power play. Can we capitalize? No, we cannot. Down to 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on to this lead? I don't want to go down yet. I want the London Knights put up a fight, maybe come back and win the series. You never know. 30 seconds left. All right, so we win game number 6, and we're off to game number 7, playing on home ice here in London against the Edmonton Oilers. Period number 1, 0-0. After 2, 1-0 for them. James Neal. All right, so they're out shooting us almost by twice as much. We're getting outshot like crazy, but Hutchinson is standing on his head there. 5-1-4 power play, and Connor McDavid, the best player in the world, he strikes. And Dominic Cahoon, I think it's too little too late. I'm just going to simulate the rest of the game. They win 3-0. So unfortunately, the London Knights lose in round number 1 in 7 games. But hey, they had a very good team. So we're going to simulate up to just the draft to see who wins the Stanley Cup and look at the awards as well. The Carolina Hurricanes and the Texas Stars win the Stanley Cup and the Calder Cup. All right, so take a look now at the awards. Arizona actually won the draft lottery to go from 8 to 1. Gonna take a look now at the playoff tree. So obviously we lost against the Edmonton Oilers. They went on to the Stanley Cup final. So a rematch of 2006, and Carolina beat them once again. So the Carolina Hurricanes were Stanley Cup champions. President's Trophy went to Toronto. They beat the Oilers. Mitch Marner won the Art Ross Marner. That's on the Leafs. But it is good to see. I mean, in my Halifax sim, Nathan McKinnon on the Colorado Avalanche won some hardware, which he is a former Moosehead himself. So it's good. It's cool to see that it ties in with the video. Hard goes to Austin Matthews with 62 goals, I think it was. James Norris to John CARLSON. So there you go. They're not on our team, but they're still former players. They're London Knight alumni. They're winning all the hardware. Lady Bing to Marner. Calder to Dylan Cousins. That's not often you see him win that. Hamilton wins the Conn Smythe. Vesna to Vasilevsky. The Jennings to Fleury. Nemeth with the Bill Masterton. The Devils coach with the Jack Adams. Selke goes to O'Reilly. Ted Lindsay goes to Matthews, and then Maurice Richard. So a lot of hardware for Toronto Maple Leafs there, but unfortunately we couldn't get it done. But it was definitely fun to bring a team of all London Knights alumni in NHL 21. I'm definitely gonna be making a few more of these. Got some more ideas. Next time I want to do a Western Hockey League team of the WHL. It's gonna take a look what I can make out of that league. If you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a great day.